Yeah, the National Assembly session has been adjourned till 12:30 Pakistani time, and earlier the Foreign Minister of Pakistan, Shah Mahmood Qureshi, has been addressing in the floor of the National Assembly. He has mentioned in his address the foreign conspiracy against the government, and he was explaining what has led to the no vote of no trust motion. He says that National Security Council meeting had happened, and it has gone through the letter of the ambassador of Pakistan in Washington. He was of the view that the National Security Council did two decisions in the meeting. The first was the issue of demarche to the foreign countries on the letter, and the second was it was decided that the parliamentary committee of the National Assembly will be convened, which will discuss the letter of the ambassador. Earlier he was just talking in the National Assembly, but opposition benches criticizing, and it was decided that the National Assembly session will be adjourned till 12:30. In the session today, we have seen that the opposition leader, Mia Shehbaz Sharif, has also addressed in the nation and asked the Speaker of the National Assembly to strictly follow the order of the Supreme Court of Pakistan, which has asked the Speaker of the National Assembly to go to the voting on the motion on no trust motion. Speaker has said that he will follow the judgment of the Supreme Court of Pakistan and will obey the ruling of the Supreme Court also. So the National Assembly session has been adjourned till 12:30, and let's see what will happen after the session starts. But it is clearly seen that the government is using delaying tactics to prolong the session.
Right, and this really, there were indications earlier as well from certain comments being made by ministers that this trust vote may not take place today and would be actually, this whole issue will be prolonged till next week.
Exactly, it is. Now we can see that the Foreign Minister has started his speech in the National Assembly, and he is planning to have a very lengthy speech in the floor of the National Assembly because they want to prolong the session of the National Assembly. Earlier, Mr. Shehbaz Sharif, opposition leader, in his address at the floor of the National Assembly says that I want to say to you, he was addressing to the Speaker of the National Assembly and said that I want to say to you whatever happened in the past now, for God's sake. He says, for God's sake, stand up today for the Constitution and law and play constitutional role of a speaker today and ensure that your name is written in the golden words of the history. He asked Speaker National Assembly to follow the rules and procedure, and also the constitutional role of Speaker must be obeyed in the National Assembly today.
All right, Waqas Azim, thanks so much for joining us. So with all those details.